All right. Hey guys, it's Tiana over at the Story House. And today I just decided, I'm working on a new folio. If you guys remember, I was working on a travel lap book folio a little while back and I was doing different parts as far as decorating it. But if you guys remember from the last part 5, it started falling apart in some places, particularly where I was using that black book binding tape. So I kind of got a little irritated with it, and I was like, you know what? I decided to not continue working on it because I know I was going to take it apart. And anyway, so I started another one. This isn't exactly the same format or same type of structure, but I figured you know what? I'm going to just turn the camera on and let you guys see the process. And whether or not it makes it to you guys or not, who knows? I don't know if you guys will ever see this. You might, maybe not. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. But so far, I'm just in the base for this folio. I'm going to catch you up on where we are with it. So, made these from recycled hanging Pendaflex folders. The ones you hang with the little wire on here. So cut those off and start putting this together. So the base of it is this here. Make sure I'm in frame here. Let me come down here a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, so what we have is we have a flap here, with another flip up here with obviously an acetate window here, right? Then we have 2 flip outs here, and then 2 flip up here and flip down here. That's what I have so far. I covered the inside pages of the base with some different maps that I've gotten. This is from World Maps. I believe this is made by, here it is. It's World Maps, made by DCW. I got this at Joann's. It's got some really great ones. It's got some not so great ones, but some that I wouldn't really even understand how to use. But it's got some good ones in here. And anyway, I used those for just the backdrop here. There are the background ones. You see here, actually kind of, these guys two came from the same one. I kind of made them go together. Even though we're probably going to cover up most of this, I don't know, I thought it looked kind of cool. Same thing with this one. This is from one page, and after I cut it, wasn't even really on purpose, but it kind of worked out that way where the lines all matched up. So even though we're going to cover it up, it still looks, I thought it was a nice backdrop or background for, excuse me, a little tired, for this folio. So like I said, I'm just going to turn the camera on, and this isn't really a tutorial. This is more one of those craft with me sessions. Maybe give you guys some inspiration, give you guys some ideas. Let's just see where it goes. If it gets really boring, you guys may never ever see this. But if it doesn't, something comes cool out of it. Let's just see. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this yet. Like I said, this is just the base. One of the most important things about when you're doing a folio, though, is to remember that you've got to build the structure to support what you're going to put in it. What do I mean by that? Well, you'll notice a lot of these will have what these are gussets. You'll see it's not a flat down. It's actually got some space here. This is a 1/4 of an inch gusset here. Up here, same thing, 1/4 of an inch gusset here. We do that so anything we put in it has room to grow, right? Same thing over here is another gusset here. See that here, the 1/2 inch. Where do these measurements come from? They don't just come out of thin air. So let's go back to the base part of it. If you look here, the gusset here, this is 1/2 inch. On the other side, 1/2 inch. So what does that mean? That means anything inside of here, the gussets have to add up to 1/2 inch. So, okay, where did I do that? All right, well, you just saw that. Here's a 1/2 inch here. I've got a 1/2 inch to grow here, and I can put another 1/2 inch here, which is what, I'm sorry, it's a 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch, and I did that the same thing over here on this side, 1/4 of an inch. So both of those equal 1/2 and 1/2 inch, right? Yeah, those together, it's 1/2 inch. So I know that whatever fits will fit, fit inside here, and hopefully be flush or close to being flush. But since these are both level, that means I still had a 1/2 inch a 1/4 of an inch to work with. So what did I do? I added this flip up, and now you'll see, if you look here, this 1/4 of an inch plus this 1/4 of an inch equals this 1/2 inch. You guys see that? That's what I mean. So this is the base, this 1/2 inch. These are the two insides, are both 1/4 of an inch, equal this 1/2 inch. And you'll notice how it lays nice and flat here. This is what you're looking at, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave a question in the comments, and I'll try to answer the best I can. That's one of the biggest things to keep in mind when you're making a folio. Now, I get a lot of my interest. I watch Tanya Samuels. If you know who she is, you know. She is a folio master. I mean, she does some things that I don't know how she makes that stuff fit, but she does it. So we're going to try to do some stuff similar to hers today. Not exactly like hers, because I don't know how she adds all that stuff in there. I mean, she'll get it. She amazes me every time I watch her. I'll put a link to her channel in the description so you guys can go check her out if you don't already know who she is. Tanya Samuels, she's amazing with folios. I mean, it's unreal. I've gotten pretty good at it, I think. I've created some. Here, actually, well, I don't know if I'm going to just bringing all that stuff out, but it's all about just keeping in mind your measurements and how much room you've got. You don't want it to, like, get to where it's like this and you can't close it, and then it's just, you know, it's not like with the books where you can get them kind of chunky monkey in it. You know, some people like that. With the folios, it's not the same. You kind of want them to close nice, and, you know, that's kind of the whole point. So, anyway, just want to throw that out there. Keep that in mind when you're making your folios. So, today, I'm going to start. I've already done all this, the backgrounds here. I didn't cover these. I kind of like them the way they are. And these have really small guts. These are 1/8 of an inch. You see that there. So, we're probably just going to put envelopes or something in there. Maybe some file folders in here. Something like that, just to keep it nice and flat. We don't want it to get too chunky, because we still want to be able to close these two on top, right? Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, I started pulling out some Tim Holtz papers here, and this is, I just got this. This is his new cello sticker tape that's been antiqued, kind of like you do when you're making your own with alcohol ink. I haven't done it yet. I went ahead and bought this. Well, actually, I bought the whole spring 2024 collection, actually. So I got this and a bunch of other stuff. But I want to try this out. It's already done, you know. And after watching his demo of everything that came in that kit, or not that kit, but in that series that just came out, it looks pretty good. So I'm not ashamed to use it. I'll use it. We'll see if we can use it in here. But I pulled out some other papers that spoke to me about for this journal. I'm not even sure what it is going to be. Is it going to be a field journal? Is it just going to be something grungy? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Sometimes I know exactly what I want. Sometimes it just kind of, you want to make something and you just kind of go with it and see what happens. Okay, so what I was working on before I turned on the camera was this here. This is acetate flip up here. I've already put the acetate on there, as you can see. There we go. I glued that on there. Used the glue I used for that was art glitter glue for that, because it dries clear and it doesn't cause a sticky mess. But I want to make this actually a pocket. Excuse me. So I'm going to use this Tim Holtz backdrop here. I'm not sure which volume it came out of. It could have been, I want to say maybe it's 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Anyway. We're actually going to make this a side loading pocket from here, this side. Which means we're going to glue it. And I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. I probably should have done this before I glued it to the actual base, but I didn't think about it till later. So anyway, we're going to glue it now. So I went ahead and cut it a little bit narrower than the actual flip up itself. You guys see that? Yes, you can. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to glue that. And it's going to be side loading from this side, right? I think that's what I want to do. I want to side loading this side. I think this side, because there's nothing obstructing it. This could at some point maybe get a little bit big and kind of, I don't know. We're just going to, yeah, we'll do it this side. Okay, so we're going to glue this part in. Using art glitter glue again. So we're loading from this side, so this is the side that we're doing. So what am I doing? I'm putting my thumb where I want the opening to be, just so you know what I'm doing. So don't forget. I guess I know I see able to see all this in frame, but you'll know what I'm doing. Alright, just gonna glue this down. Hopefully I don't get glue into the frame there. Is that not sticking down? Oh, because it's the pocket. Sorry. Okay, see what that looks like. That's kind of cool. I like it. Alright, what else are we going to do? We're going to leave it green like that, maybe. I can do some stamp work around it, actually. Yeah, we'll do some stamp work around that later. Alright, so now we've got our pocket here. I think I will cut out a little notch there, just to indicate that it's a pocket. So I'm going to use... Should I use this one or big? Yeah, this one's fine. So I'm going to flip it this way so I can see. So I don't want to cut into the acetate, right? So if I know that's half, I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. There we go. I'm going to keep that as a pocket. I'm going to come in actually a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so now that's a pocket. I'm going to just ink that just a little. Actually, I need to get the rest of that, don't I? There we go. There we go. Now it's clean. Let's go ahead and ink that up. Real nice. The ink I'm using is Scorched Timber. Distress Oxide. I have both. I have the ink as well. I went ahead and got both. I'm not sure why. I just kind of wanted both of them. Just to have. The ink, I will say, is darker. A little darker than the oxide is. Okay. Alright. There's that. Excuse me, I was going to get a little sip of my juice over here. Alright, so we have this. We have this. Alright, so I'm going to put some pockets there. I'm not sure which one I want to use. I just pulled out some ones that's grabbed my attention. I think I'm going to use that one right there. Okay, so what kind of pockets am I going to do here? I don't know. Let's do... We can do some flip-out pockets, or we can do some gusseted pockets. Not sure. See, this is why I usually don't do these craft with me videos, because I just pause. So I'm going to take a minute, and I'll be right back, you guys. Okay? Alright, you guys, I'm back. Okay, so I went and grabbed, remember that other folio I was talking about? I went and actually I started deconstructing it today, so I went and grabbed a piece from that. And I think what I'd like to do is what I just do with that gusset. Oh, there it is. I'm going to turn this into a little flip up here. I'm going to add this little hinge here. It'll flip up, and underneath there we're going to have a pocket here, so it'll look like this. That. Yeah, I just think. And then we'll do another one. This is a flip up here, and that'll reveal the pocket there. Right? And then we can do another pocket down here. So which way I want the numbers. This way. Another pocket down here. Yeah. Do another pocket here. So let me cut this down a little bit. And I'm going to cut it this way. Yeah. So it could be loaded from that way. And then we'll just make it gusset here. And that one will go here, like that. Let's make this a little deeper too, I think. Better. So this will be here. So, all right, so let's go ahead and put our folds in. So what I'm doing is I'm actually, because I don't like to lay my pockets flat, right? So I give it a little bit of room to put stuff in. So I put these gussets in. And then I'm going to miter them so that it gets rid of some of the bulk. So what I do is I make the folds here. Okay? Then we open it up and you'll see where it intersects. You're going to cut diagonally right through that. Just like this. And then when you fold, your back folds down. See how nice and flat that they lay? So they lay like this. Okay? Alright, so we do the same thing with this one. So put our scraps over here. My cat's wants my attention. Make sure that's nice and not even at all. Yes, kitty, I see you, darling. That's my little baby schnitzel. What is it, darling? What are you doing down there? So that's even now. It's pretty close. Let me go ahead and miter this one also. There we go. These bone folder. Just go ahead and flatten these out. What is it, sweetie? I'm right here. I see you, darling. Do you want to get on camera? No? Okay. Go ahead and these down. Let's go ahead and ink these as well. Let me, like I said, distress oxides. Let me grab that. So cracking a little bit too, so that inking will help hide that cracking in the paper. Ow, honey, I'm right here. Sorry, my kitty. We're also going to cut this little corner here at an angle. Ooh, I think that went in the candle. Because you don't want to see it when you fold it. Otherwise, you can see how you kind of see that fold when it opens up a little bit. I don't want to see that. So, there's that. Sorry, guys, my cat is just wanting all kinds of attention right now. Okay, I'm going to ink these real quick. Okay, those will lay like that. And this will lay on top. So this will be kind of underneath it. And what else? What else we want to put there? I kind of feel like I need something right there, so that here, that here. Ugh. Decisions. Put that in the middle. Yep, I think that'll work. Do I want to put another, like, a flip over here? I don't know. Do I? Put another flip there. So that'll be one here and one here. maybe what if we try with this to kind of go with that? No. How about just the pure out here? Yeah, like that, like that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do just another flip here. Yeah, let's see how that works. All right, let's start with, all right, we got our pockets ready. Let's put the gusset in here, or not the gusset, but the hinge here. We're going to use art glitter glue. Actually, you know what? Let's do some Fabri-Tac. I haven't used that in a little while. That'll give me a chance to move it around if I need to. So if I wanted to open this way, it needs to be, yeah, like that. Okay, bring that up to the edge. Let's just smooth that out a little bit with our bone folder. Make sure that sticks good. All right, I think we're good there. Oop. So we're gonna put that here. This brands down. We want to put it right there. And here. That just looks like off, right, guys? I mean, these don't even match. So. Cut some of this off here. Here, let's a little bit closer together. I already made the hinge. I really do like that. I need something right here. So what are we gonna make? Let's make just make another flap. Let's just do that. We'll make another flap, right? Okay, so we're gonna cut this. Let's just cut this right here. And if we do a little half-inch flap there, this will come over like that. And then we can put a pocket or some envelopes right here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let's move these. Go ahead and glue this guy down. Okay, so put it up here. A little further down because I want to be able to put some things in these pockets, right? Okay. Excuse me. Let's get my nasty little glue towel here. Ah, flatten this out. Now that's sometimes why I don't use Fabri-Tac. It doesn't grab immediately, so let's make sure it's even at the edge. Okay, I think we're good right there. And this pocket will go here. So do I want to cover this up? And then we could put like this and have another pocket here. Put this on top, this down here, and then this here. No, that's not gonna work. So have our pockets here underneath here. Why is that not laying flat? Bone folder, gotta make sure that goes down right. Okay, and then we put this underneath, and that will hopefully lay pretty flat. All right, let's hope. Okay, let's just go with it, okay? We'll see what happens. All right, let's get the glue out. Actually, I'm gonna do art glitter glue this time. I think, because I want it, you know what, whatever, doesn't matter. All right, now, before I do this, I'm actually gonna use art glitter glue so you can actually see where the glue is going. It's easier to see on camera. All right, so I'm gonna take this out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys, if you haven't seen it already, when I was doing the Traveler's Lapbook videos, I was telling you how irritated I would get when pockets are down flat and they're so tight that you can't get into it, right? They're just so tight, and then because it's glued down so flat that you can't get into there, right? Well, what I decided to do, what I've been doing and what I've been trying and testing, is I call it a recessed gluing technique. Okay, so instead of putting my glue all the way to this edge, which is going to make this flat down, right? It doesn't give, even though I have this gusset here, okay, it's not going to give the paper the ability to really move, right? Or to open that much, unless you do some squinching it up a little bit to give it a bigger pocket or whatever. So, I guess I could show you before, like, one way and the other, but what I'm going to show you how I do it now. This is the recessed gluing technique where I do it, and I glue it. I set the glue not to the edge here, right here. Sorry, not all the way up to here, but about halfway up, and that allows the paper to come off of the page just a little bit, okay, and give you a little bit more room, and it's not as tight, right? You don't have to worry about tearing the pocket off the page, okay? So far, it's been working on everything I've tried, every project I've had so far that I've used it on, and it gives you so much room. So you'll see here, I'm using art glitter so you can see it on camera, that I don't go all the way to this edge, right? And I do that on all my pockets now. And this gives it the ability, the paper, a little bit, ability to move, just a little, and just makes, I don't even know how to explain it. I'll show it to you once I'm done, or once it goes on here. So we're going to put this here. Okay. Now, make sure that glue catches. That's straight? Yeah, I think so. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to think of my head snagged the camera there. Alright, now, once that dries, I'll show you what I mean as far as that technique and what it does for the pocket. Alright, and that will lay down on here like that. Next I'm going to do a little creasing in that right there. Okay, so we'll give that a little bit of weight, let that sit. Alright, let's do this side now. Make sure we got everything inked here. And I'm also, I should have done on that side, I didn't, but I also need to cut this corner too. Okay, I think we're good, ready to put this one down. Alright, grab my glue again. Again, you'll see I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. This allows the pocket to have some movement, some breathing room. Okay, I'll put this pocket right here, almost down to the edge there. Make sure that's straight, as straight as it's going to get. Okay, and there's that flip over. Let's clean off our tip here. Put our needle back in there so it doesn't get clogged. Okay, now that's what we have here. Oh shoot, I meant to put this in here before I glued it down. That's okay, I'll put it into the pocket, so it's fine. Now, I think I want to round that edge. It's a little too tall, so let's cut it down a little bit. I want the periodic in the picture, on the flip. Let's just cut here. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just gonna get this an angle, get rid of some bulk there. Take my bone folder and make sure we got a nice crease here. I'm gonna round these corners and then we're gonna ink it. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and ink that. This one will go here. Open up like that. Yeah, I think I like it. What do you think? Actually, I'll put it inside the pocket right here so it'll line up a little bit. So that's there. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Alright, same thing with this one. For this one, since it's a flap, I will go all the way to the edge because I don't want it to move that much. You can use whatever glue you like, of course. Or even if you had double-sided tape, you could use that as well. Put that actually inside the pocket a little bit. And we're going to come up here, right about, because we're going to go to the edge like we did the other. Okay. Make sure there's no extra glue hanging out there. Nice crease there. Okay, so we put this in here like that. Let's see. Still lays nice and flat. I think we're good. Okay. Now, what we have to do next is fill these up with ephemera later, and I think I'm going to put a pocket or an envelope here. Alright, now let's go back to the gluing technique to show you what I mean. Now, if I glue this all the way to the edge, let's hold it like this. You see how it doesn't, you kind of have to show your, you may rip the whole pocket off the page. Now that I've actually given it a little room, let me actually bring it up to the camera. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can actually zoom in on it here. Alright, so what we've done is, like I said before, we didn't glue all the way to the edge. So now you see how we have a little bit how the pocket actually will pull away from the page just ever so slightly here. You see how much room that gives you? Just that little bit. And it's not coming off the page, it's secure. Okay, but by not going to the edge, we've given this pocket so much. Look at that. See how it's coming apart? Not apart, but off of the page. It's giving you some room here to put more into it, right? I think I should have glued that part over there too. And we will. So yeah, that's why I do it this way. Okay? I hope you guys can see that and you get it. And if you don't, just leave me a comment and we can go over it together. I was going to leave this more like a tuck spot, but I think I will go ahead and glue it down because we have so much room that I don't want anything to fall out now. So, yeah, I'm going to glue this part down. So, let's lift this up so I can see. Just put a line right there. Push that down. And there we go. And I think, let's see here. I might do this in here too. I'm going to glue this down. Alrighty. So that's the basics for this side of our folio. We're going to, of course, put down something here. All this ephemera here that I made and cut up and whatever came out of this and the other Travelers, the original Travelers book. So we're going to reuse that. For here, though, let's go ahead and use, how about just a brown envelope, which I've got usually handy. But my other desk, so I have an L-shaped desk. The other side of my desk is a mess right now. So let me just grab my envelopes here. We've got some options here. So we have these guys. You guys can see these. Let me move this over here. So we have this option here. This is envelope here with the acetate here. We got that option there. Let's see what else. We have, I don't want to use glassine, I don't think. We have this option here. Square envelope. And then we have this. Actually, hang off pages kind of looks kind of cool. Let's see what else we got here. We have this option here, which I don't. That's out. So we have this. I have a green option here. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Where did this come from? Oh, it came from this back. Sorry, guys. I've got like envelopes just laying around. I don't want to lose them. Let's put this back in here. Okay, we have that, and this is the green one. Then I also have this one in brown. So let's put one of these together. And I got these off Temu. I love these things. These are great. The only drawback is if you want to try to attach it to a page, if you want to actually access the envelope itself, the way these are constructed, if you put it this way, like you would normally put an envelope, then you kind of miss the whole acetate effect, right? But we can't put it this way because that flap, and then you can't access it. So if you want to put it attach it to a page, you have to cut this flap off, right? After you've glued it, after you've glued it together. Now I'm going to use some hot glue just because I don't want to wait for it to dry. So let's see. I don't know if we're going to use this one or not, but I'm going to go ahead and put it together. Okay. I'm going to do like this. Put that one, ouch, down. And put that together. Here. Okay. Alright, and this one on this side. Get rid of the excess glue here just by rubbing that off. Or, if you're smart, you can use your glue eraser to get rid of that stuff. Okay. You don't get hot glue on your fingers like I just did, and that really was hot. Alright, anywho, it also has a little flap right here that you punch out that the flap goes into to shut if you're going to use it that way, right? Like that. Right? Cool, right? Alright, so let's decide which we're going to use. I'm actually leaning towards that black one, as a matter of fact, so not the green. That's kind of boring. That's not bad. So this is in, and that's in. Now if I use this one, I can actually make a pocket also behind here, or a side loader right here. I can't really do that with this one as much. We'll use these somewhere else. We're gonna go with this guy. I'm gonna ink it. I'm wondering if we punch a hole in it, make it like a specimen card thing. What do you guys think? Why not? Why not, right? Why not? I don't think that hole's big enough for what I want. And I don't think this will fit. It won't. Well, let's see. Here goes that idea. You know what, you guys? I'm still like... I think the black is too much. I think we're going to go with these anyway. I don't know about the black. Do I like the black or do I like the brown? I think I like the brown. Yeah, brown. Maybe. Ah! See, you guys? This is what I'm talking about. I put 2 there. And then they can access them by putting stuff in it. And why don't we do that? We're going to do 2 brown ones. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off. Over there, maybe we'll need it for something else later. Cut this one off as well. Let's ink these up. Let's just go ahead and put this one together. test on this. I don't want it to like get stuck in the envelope there. Okay. Let's do it this way so it doesn't go over this time. Okay. Get that piece off of there. Let's go close this up. Here we go. Okay. All right, let's see how much time we've got going. All right, let's keep going a little while longer. We're at 40 minutes. Let's see if we can get this panel done, and then we'll do another part to this. Okay, let's clean this off. Here, I don't want that glue on there. Let's clean that off too. So what we'll do is we'll ink these really well. Off there, okay. Scrunch this up a little bit, it's still too clean for me. Okay, let's take this one. Actually, I might do some stenciling on this, I think. I think I will, actually. To give it a little bit more of a grungy look. Let's do that right now. We'll put that technique in here for you guys too today. Oh my goodness, somebody's swinging outside. Alright, which one are we going to use? I think these are all the lace ones. Yeah, no, these aren't the ones I want. Here are my stencils. Here they are. Excuse my stiffies. Let's use... Oh, darn it. Some things are stuck. I need to find a holder for that. I think we're going to use this one. Now this is Tim Holtz stencil. This actually came in the 2-pack. It's got stamps and a mini stencil with it. I don't know if there's a name for this one, but this is what we're gonna use. I don't see a number on it either, or the SKU number for this one. Anyhow, okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We are going to bring something out to stamp against. We are going to put some. This is like a water stain. And this brings like a lot of texture to stuff. I mean, it's really cool. So let's do that. We'll do a little bit of the water stain here. So I'm going to grab a brush. And we're going to just lightly brush it across. We don't want it too dark. Or I don't want it too dark anyway. See that? Just a little bit of stippling there. A little bit right there. It's like watermarks, right? Like water drips on it, kind of stains it, makes it a little darker when it stains it. So we'll just do a little bit of that here, and maybe a little more there. Okay, can you guys see that? There. All right, then we're going to use this. Now, I love what this does. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on another surface. See this? Crackling? You guys can see that. I just dropped my stencil. This right here, how cool is that look? So that's what I want on these. Give them a little bit more of a distressed look here. So let's put this over the cover here. Just kind of rub it just a little bit. I don't want too dark. I just want the hint of it. And yes, I don't know if you guys can see that really well or not in the camera. See that here? That's what we want, right? So that looks kind of cool. Let's do the other one like this. A little bit more ink. We'll do that with this one. Let's do it on this side a little bit. See what that did, yes. Oh, here. And let's do some watermarks here on the corners. Here. Starting to look a little lizard-like a little bit. But there we go. Okay, we got some cool texture going on there. A bit more of a stress. Looks kind of hard, I know, to see. I'm actually buff up these a little bit because I think it's fingerprints all over it. Okay. Buff this one up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Whew, it's getting late in the evening for me. Alright, so we're going to put these two here. And then people will be able to access them like that. And then we have this here. I figure we're going to put right there. Alright, let's go ahead and glue these guys down. Should we make them pockets? No, we're going to go flat. So let's just go ahead and... Remember, we're not going all over the edge, right? Okay, good. Now be careful with this technique. You don't want it to get it too loose to where things are just falling out of it, right? Okay, so that is a little bit of an issue there. You need to pull that away from the edge. So this can actually open, there we go. You don't want it impeding opening that flip out, right? Alright, is that down? Okay. That's done. So this is what I want here, that or whichever. So it still closes. Good. Okay. All right, so that's one side done. Should I put anything in here? Maybe, maybe in here we'll do a flat pocket without the gusset until I put a picture in or something. So let's do that. Let's see. Move these stencils out of the way. Try and stay tidy. Alright, do we have any more of that? Ah, look at that. That's perfect. So why don't we just do this? Put a pocket right there, then we can show like a tuck right here. And then we'll glue this pretty flat. We won't put a gusset on it. And just make it like a tuck, a picture of tuck or something. Now, if I was Tanya, I would sew this, but I'm not real good at the sewing yet. So, we're not doing that just yet. Eventually, I will be doing sewing, but not just yet. Alright, so that pocket's in. So we have this. What do you guys think? I like it. Looks good. Okay, so, alright, next one we got here. Now, with this one, we can't put too much in here because you see we've already got this kind of full. So if we put too much in here, it's going to start to flip up. The good news is that's actually the top page, so it can have a little bit, but not much more than that. Okay, so what are we going to do with the next one? Let's do the insides here next. Okay, so we have two flip outs here Pockets, envelopes probably was the easiest, the best bet here. In here, I'm probably going to use some file folders. So I have these. Now these are last year's file folders. Tim Holtz. Use them either way. I'm not a big fan of the dot ones, but I also have his new ones here, which are just the plain color. Or I also have the die, and I can do it from his paper and make something a little bit different, which I kind of think I'll do. Let's see, I also have, just so you guys know, I'm sure you know he had these file cards before. This is file cards 2. I bought the first file cards and I didn't understand. I was like, why didn't the cards fit inside the envelopes? Apparently they weren't ever meant to do that. So they were supposed to be separate pieces. So I don't understand why they would do it that way. But anyway, so now they have these, and I kind of like that they put the pictures of what you've got inside the bag now. Like, they didn't do that before. It's like you get this, like, oh cool, yeah, great. What's the heck's in it? Oh, so this one's got these little flip-flops, right? These little accordion foils. It's got some of those. It's got some coin pockets here, the little cutout, which is kind of cool. So I might actually use these in this. Let's see. So I got those. These are more envelopes here, which I kind of like. I totally like them because they're already done. Some pockets here pre-made for you, which is nice. Another one of those specimen cards. So definitely going to use these. We're going to have to grunge them up somehow, but I like them. I like them a lot. So thank you, Mr. Holtz, for these. Appreciate it. Something I won't have to create on my own. So we're definitely going to use those. I think. That's because we don't have much room here. You need to be very careful. Okay, so it is now nearing an hour, so I'm going to stop here. Because we got this side done, and I talked to you guys about the base and about the papers, and we did this here, and yeah, so let's go ahead and stop here. I think we're good, in a good spot. And the next one, part 2, we'll try to get this side done, this side, maybe this side, but at least these two done in our next video. Okay, so thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you are new to our channel, please hit subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when we put up new content. We put up a lot today. If you guys are subscribers, you know we put up a video of 3 flip throughs, and I've got more stuff coming in on the way. Just waiting to come out. Just waiting to get videoed. But if you are new to the channel, yes, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified on new content, and hit the like button if you liked the video today, if you liked what I was doing, and it helps me out. So help me grow my channel. You can also find us at StoreyHaus.etsy.com. That's StoreyHaus, Haus, .etsy.com, and you can see what we have over there available. You can reach me through YouTube in the comment section, or through Etsy, either or. And just let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video, part 2 of this remake of this folio. So thank you again for stopping by. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. God bless.